Hi, this is Ms. Goldstick from PS11. Today I'm going to review how to use the bar model for solving multiplication. Just a reminder, the bar model is not a strategy to solve multiplication, but a model to help you show what you are solving for. A simple way to think about it would be to be in terms of addition. If we have 2 plus 3 equals 5, a bar model, also known as a tape diagram, to represent that will be one bar split into two pieces because of the two add-ins. One piece would represent 2, and the other piece would represent 3, meaning the total would be equivalent to 5. This is the basic idea of the bar model. So if we're going to draw a bar model for 4 times 5 equals 20, first I'm going to draw a bar just as I did for my addition sentence. But instead of drawing 2 groups as I did for addition because of the 2 add-ins, I'm going to draw 4 groups because this is one of my factors. So now I have 4 groups, and I'm going to put 5 in each group because that is my other factor. My total is 20. So this bar model represents 4 times 5 equals 20. Since a bar model is a representation of a problem or an equation, we need to pay close attention when we're drawing a bar model for word problems. We have to ask ourselves, which of these numbers is the number of groups, and which of these numbers is the amount in each group. So, for example, let's say our word problem is Johnny has 6 bags. Each bag has 5 apples in it. How many apples does he have altogether? First, I have to ask myself, how many groups is in this problem? Well, I see that there are 6 bags, so that means that there are 6 groups in this equation. Then I have to ask myself, how many are in each group? Well, I see that there are 5 apples in each group, so that means that there are 5 in each group. So I need to make sure that when I draw my bar model, I draw a representation I draw a bar model that represents 6 groups of 5. Six groups of 5, giving me a total of 30. If the word problem said that there were 5 bags with 6 apples, I would have a bar model that has 5 groups with 6 apples in each. Let's try this with larger factors. 6 times 156 equals 936. One way I can draw this bar model or tape diagram is with 6 groups and put 156 in each one, which gives me a total of 936. But this gets a little more complicated when you have a word problem that calls for 156 groups of 6. So that would mean you need to draw 156 groups in one bar. Now, this is not beneficial for anyone to sit there and draw 156 groups and write 6 in each of them. So to save time, we start by drawing the same bar. Then we start by drawing a few groups with 6 in each of them. But then I draw a dot, 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 or an ellipses, and I finish off with 1 or 2 more groups of 6 to show that I'm starting and ending with groups of 6. To notate that I have 156 groups, I'm going to draw this down here, just as I normally would, and write 156 times 6 equals 936, where I normally would just write the total. In this video, you learned how to use the bar model to represent a multiplication equation by thinking about what each factor in the equation represents.